Philippines. He has a 5.5-inch reach advantage, 2-inch height advantage, and Rex So is a guy who is making headlines. He's been in the newspapers. He's been in Forbes magazine, been in USA Today. It's all over the place. And as you can see, Miguel Diaz, the great trainer, getting him ready for this big battle here tonight. So we've seen the Macau Kid. Now it's time to see the Wonder Kid. Let's hear it from Lupe Contreras.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the action here at Cotai Arena. Once again being brought to you by Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated. In association with George Foreman presents Foreman Boys Promotions, Seika, and being sponsored by the Venetian Macau, Sands China Limited, La Cerveza Tecate con Carácter, Anta, and Beats by Dr. Dre. This bout, 10 rounds for the vacant WBA International Super Flyweight Championship. Supervisor, Mariana Borisova. The three judges are Glenn Feldman, Salvan Lagumbay, and Robert Hoyle. The man in charge, Tanrex Taptasan. Introducing first, in the blue corner, wearing white with black trim, he weighed in at an official 114 1/4 pounds. In 13 bouts as a pro, he has 10 victories against 2 losses, 1 draw, and 6 of those victories coming by way of KO. From Cagayan de Oro, the Philippines, Miguel Blade Enriquez. In the red corner, wearing gray with black trim, he weighed in at an official 114 1/2 pounds. And he enters the ring an undefeated fighter with 15 victories, 9 of those victories coming by way of KO. Representing Hong Kong, China, the Wonder Kid, Rex Joe.
Chief, second. Okay, Michael, Rex, I already gave your instructions in the dressing room earlier. I want you to obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Now, touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
Well, Zhou Shiming is the headliner and main eventer here tonight as he tries to win a world title, a fight you'll be able to see later on HBO 2 if you're watching in America.
Mouthpiece out, mouthpiece.
We can tell you that many of the fans here tonight, and Christina, you know this to be a fact, are here to see Rex Joe.
Absolutely. Hong Kong, about a 45-minute ferry ride from here in Macau, and he is looking to be a world champion one day, and said, you know what, there's a lot of martial arts history from Hong Kong, but why can't there be a history-making boxer from Hong Kong? So the crowd really into his entertaining style. He is 12-0, 7 of those 12 wins by knockout. You'll see the talented southpaw tonight look to put on a show.
And he's looking to help build the sport, not only for himself, but to help. And a strong left hurts Enriquez, the first strong left that Cho managed to land. He wants to build the sport in Hong Kong, make it more popular, open the door for others, and he's coming out very strong here in round number 1. And Enriquez had better get into it right now because he's being dominated here in the early second. Rex Cho dug a body punch, trying to overpower Enriquez.
Right out the gate, you can see why Top Rank was excited to sign Rex So. He has a very entertaining style.
It was just announced this week here in Macau that Rex Cho had signed, and Cho takes a hard right hand from Enriquez. First good punch that Enriquez has been able to land. Enriquez out of the Philippines, 23 years old, a 3-year pro. Making his Macau debut against the guy who regularly fights in Macau. Rex Cho, that last fight that Cho had was an 8-round unanimous decision over Espino Sabu. We were here for that one. It was a good fight. He got a real battle from Sabu.
Accidental headlock. No.
And we've got Enriquez cut. And Danrex Taptazan has brought him over to the corner. Looking for the ring doctor.
Go there. Time in. Box.
Carry on, says the referee. After consulting with the ringside physician.
Ready, box.
And Enriquez comes straight forward, lands a good left-right combination.
Careful with your head, Michael.
Enriquez had a real rough first minute and a half, but he's done much better in those last 30 or 40 seconds. Takes a straight left there from Rex Joe.
Step back clean. Good box.
Pronounced Cho, we've been told, but spelled T-S-O.
We've had quite a time this week with the pronunciations of the names, haven't we? Trying to figure them all out.
We've had to check with a lot of fighters.
Absolutely.
10 seconds, stop the bell.
Right hand to the body ends round one. A good action first round.
Okay, sit down. Be careful with your guard, okay? Guard always up, okay? Hindi kailangan ano, ha? Okay, tubig muna. Timing lang, hulog-hulog. Huwag kang ano, yung nagigigil.
Gigilan talaga ako.
Okay, relax lang. Parang nag-sparring ka, ha? Set up.
Early success for Rex Cho in this fight. That straight left hand really rocked Enriquez. Buckled his knees, made him wobbly at that point. But then later on in the round, the headbutt opened a cut. And as you can see, it looks like there's a little mini head growing out of the forehead of Rex Cho, Christina.
Yeah, that's a nice mouse he has there on his forehead. Miguel Diaz going to work as he often does, kind of pushed it down in there. So now it just, well, we'll see. I don't think he was affected too much, but I don't even know if he even knows that it's there. But, ooh, early action here in round two.
I'll say Enriquez has come out loaded for bear. Bringing the fight to Rex Joe. He wants to pull off the upset if he can. Hard right by Enriquez. Enriquez, nicknamed the Blade, and he has come here not to fold up and roll over, I'll tell you that. Joe with a combination. Enriquez able to evade most of those punches.
He did a good job on that cut over his left eye in the corner there. It doesn't seem to be bleeding or a factor in this round so far.
Good combination from Rex Cho. Cho has a big height and reach advantage, not always using it though in this fight. He's putting himself into punching range of Enriquez and perhaps eating more punches than he should be.
Holding.
Rex is known as a guy though who makes for exciting fights. Of course, the advantage he has here in height and reach is not unusual. He's long-armed. As you can see, he has good hand speed, excellent combination puncher, loves to mix it up. The only pro boxer in Hong Kong. And he says, I know I've got the whole city behind me and it makes me fight harder. And a lot of them are here tonight.
Pretty impressive with 12 fights. He's ranked in the top 10 in most of the organizations. Number 3 by the WBO, number 8 by the WBC and IBF. So making a name for himself early on in his career, and that's what boxing in China needs.
It's the voice of Christina Poncher joining me, Rich Murata. We're ringside at the Cotai Arena. Round number 2 of this scheduled 10-rounder. It's been a good one so far. And Enriquez really giving as good as he's been taking in this round. And he is fighting hard. Look at this little whirlwind go to work. Great exchange. Terrific flurry by both fighters in the last 15 seconds. The end of this round was something to behold, and you can behold it here for a second time. These two went at it, hammer and tong. Enriquez comes here, an abject underdog, but he has come to fight.
Huwag sa taas natin. Saka relax lang, ano, ha? Over, timing, relax. Huwag kang tatanggap. Huwag kang magpapauna. Okay, ha? Relax.
I would love to see Rex come out in this round and work off his jab a little bit more. I mean, you mentioned his significant height advantage, and the more he gets in there and mixes it up, that's not to his advantage in this fight.
Well, one thing he wants to do and wants to be, he says, is an exciting fighter, and he has been. So he's willing to sacrifice perhaps some technique and some logic maybe to be exciting. You know, he's been all business in there, and you saw that look on his face after the introductions where he was just steely-eyed. But this is a kid who outside of the ring smiles easy, laughs easy, has an infectious personality, and is fun to be around. Good left hand from Joe. Excellent combination from Cho, and he's got Enriquez swinging wildly. Better work from Cho, more intelligent fighting out of him here in round 3. Lunging, though, with that left hand. Using the ring a little bit more now in this round is Rex Cho. You know, Cho well-spoken, fun to be around, as we mentioned, but he admits he says, I was a terrible student in school. And he goes, one of the things he's doing, he says, is he can be an inspiration to maybe those who are not well educated or don't do well at school, that they can still do something and do well in their lives. But I don't think he's thinking about any of that right now, because he's got a handful right in front of him. Michael the Blade Enriquez. Enriquez has already fought in this early portion of the year. It's already his second fight of 2015. He stopped the Michael Estrada and only took him a minute and a half to do it in his last fight. Good ripping combination, and you saw that scorching right by Rex Cho.
The Philippines only about 2.5 hours from here, Macau. So a lot of these fighters, when we have these big cards here, want to get in on the action.
Let me tell you, Enriquez has no problem in bringing the fight to Cho. It's fine with him. Hey, this kid wants to fight. And Cho answers back with a straight left hand. Good left hook by Enriquez. Another great red-hot round.
Tama yun, ha?
Ayan, ha? Hindi tayo magitulak, ha? Lawasa, yung itulak. Lawasa. Bati. Ha? Tutuga ko yung boss. Katawil.
Okay lang. Okay lang. Relax, timing lang ha. Okay. Timing lang ha.
Lawasa dong, lawasa.
Here's some of the action from that third round. And Enriquez, after being rocked early, came back, forced Rex Cho to give ground. That was some terrific action. Fans really enjoying it.
Ready. Box.
Immediately as we start round 4, Cho looking to put punches together. He likes the combination punch. He takes a hard right hand and he's staggered. Here comes Enriquez in to try to do some damage and follow up, and he does, but when Enriquez goes down as he takes a hard left from Cho. It was the greatest moment of the fight for Enriquez.
7, 8.
And he got caught that hard left and went down.
We're learning more about Rexo's chin tonight too, aren't we? My goodness.
Both of these fighters have been hit with a lot of clean punches. The legs giving way of Enriquez, but he's still full of fight.
Go back. Go there. Go there.
Mouthpiece out.
Clean it. Time.
It will be watched here, washed, and then reinserted into the mouth of Rex Cho.
Okay, ready. Time in. Box.
The referee is Danrex Tapdazan. I'll tell you, I think this fight already screams for a rematch regardless of who wins. Cho pushing down on Enriquez. Not drawing a warning from the referee. Tapdazan for it.
No punch. Ready.
Both of these guys were a little dinged in this round.
Ready. Box.
Rear jab from Cho in this round. Wild right. Legs again betraying Enriquez a little bit.
Step back, ready.
Those of you watching in the United States in the early morning hours, thank you for watching, and hopefully you're being rewarded with this terrific battle. That left just missed. Right uppercut from Cho, overhand right from Estrada. A left, he brings it up from the floor. Estrada staying right, got his head right on the shoulder of Cho. Staying within punching distance, and that seems most of the time to be all right with Rex.
Time!
And the Wonder Kid is in a battle tonight. Here comes Enriquez with that right hand, and as you saw, he staggered Rex Cho with that one and followed it up with a beautiful left. I mean, those two punches were clean. Enriquez seemed to be in complete control, and then there comes Cho with the quick little shots that ended up scoring a knockdown himself.
Almost another one there too, but ooh, that was a great round.
I would say every round qualifies as great in this fight, and they keep getting increasingly better.
Great super flyweight action here.
Trapo ko sa trapo ha. Mouthpiece, ready. Ready. Box.
I believe they rang the bell. I don't think either fighter heard it. Good right hand to the body by Enriquez to start round 5. This one is scheduled for 10. Enriquez 23. Rick Cho, the highly touted prospect, is 27.
No holding. Punch.
Good right hands to the body by Cho, who really is one of those taller fighters as we see who not only is willing to be inside but seems to enjoy being inside. That's a rarity among fighters his size with the ranginess and the kinds of advantages that they get. They can be foolhardy at times and may have been in a couple of occasions here tonight. Good exchange they both got there.
Step back. Ready. Ready, high, ready. Box.
For such a brawl inside, the fight actually has been fought cleanly between the two, except into that headbutt earlier in the round 1. Triple left hook from Enriquez. All to the body. Question is Cho doing Enriquez a favor by engaging him inside? And Enriquez using his shoulder.
I mean, Rex has, what, a 5.5-inch reach advantage on this guy? He has even long arms for his division at super flyweight. And you would never know, watching this fight, the way he's just standing there in the pocket. He needs to pop some right on the chin, and he still refuses to use that jab and move around. He's just standing right there in the pocket.
Well, Enriquez certainly does not have to go looking for him. Cho is an aggressive fighter. I've seen tall fighters in the past who really love to fight inside. Diego Corrales was one. Lance Whitaker, the heavyweight of note a few years ago, was another one. He fought very effectively, even though he was real tall.
Maybe catching a breather a little more this round. I don't know.
It's still grueling. They can rough each other up inside. Good right to the body, ripped by Cho. Enriquez a little bit awkward there and wild with his overhand right. Another action round. We've had 5 rounds, 5 action rounds here in this scheduled 10-rounder. Enriquez done some good work to the body. Look at 1, 2, 3 left hands. That second one was the one that did a little bit of damage there, and Cho looked like he had to take a deep breath after that.
Yung paa mo kasi gumagayawang eh, ha? Huwag yung paa mo, iset up yung paa mo. Hindi, basta iset up mo lang, huwag yung gaganon ka.
Mananalo ka dong, mananalo.
Relax lang, basta relax lang.
Nangnan mo nung back ka.
Bum, 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 okay? If you have a chance.
Remember, very important.
Double, use the double, use the double.
There you see the great Miguel Diaz in the corner with
Box.
Rex Cho. Miguel, who was an inductee of the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame last year.
Such a great event they put on every year.
Well, I'm going to concur with you on that.
I knew you wouldn't disagree, Rich.
So we are in the 6th round. Let's see who can keep up this pace in the second half of the fight in what would seem to be a war of attrition, although both seem to have plenty of energy left at this point.
Miguel working 4 corners tonight. Half of the fights he's got his hands full, but he loves it.
Who wouldn't want to have him in the corner? Trainer, cut man, motivator, whatever.
Translator.
Good left hand by Enriquez. Cho again electing to stay close. Now pushing him into the corner. Let's see if he rips open a combination. Crowd encouraging him to do just that. He seems to have Enriquez where he wants him. Elbows him into the corner. Enriquez trying to fight his way out of there. Puts him in a headlock and does.
Box.
Right to the body. He just likes being inside. There's no doubt about it. He's enjoying the combat, wants to engage, but it's costing him at times, and he just again got caught with another shot. He got caught with another left hook. If he was hoping for an easy fight in his first fight of his top-ranked contract tonight, that has not been the case. He is being tested by Michael Blade Enriquez. Left hook and a ripping right by Enriquez, who's indefatigable. And despite numerous physical disadvantages here, again, is providing Cho with some real competition here in this 6th round.
Holding, let him go. Let him go.
Cho seems a little bit tired in this round. He's going to have to suck it up.
10 seconds.
Six in the books. Enriquez may have taken that round. Pretty sure that Rex Cho has the lead in this fight, but he's having to earn every point. Again, the fight staying in close. Both fighters landing shots in close. Boy, look at these uppercuts coming from Enriquez inside.
Huwag ka magigil.
Miguel Diaz going to work on that knot that's up on his high on his forehead. It's not as bad as that one that Hassan Murakman had against Evander Holyfield, which literally looked like a second head growing out of his head. The two have been shoulder to shoulder most of this fight. It would seem that Cho would be better off at times putting some distance between the two, as he does right there. They keep telling him in the corner they want 2, 3, 4 punches at a time, but it's Enriquez who came up with the 4 punches there. Good right hand. Shutting off the exchange between the two, but Enriquez answers back. Fun fight for the fans, grueling fight for the fighters.
Enriquez just leaning forward each time, but Rex is staying right there. Oh.
Real war of attrition between these two. High energy fight. Low blow there by Enriquez, but Cho does not complain. Enriquez tried to pull a trick on Cho there, tried to back off, pull a pivot, but Cho was able to get out of there.
Stop! Rex, go there, Rex. Go there. Time out. Tape.
And the tape is loose on the right arm of Michael Enriquez Blade. There you see the blood coming down his left eye. It's cut early in the fight. Crowd getting on the corner, but they're doing it with good speed. You know, there's so much talk about Rex Cho, and he's so highly regarded in this area. There was actually an article in Forbes about the business of building a boxing star, Rex Cho, in Hong Kong.
Well, you can see he already has a great deal of sponsorship. He is Nike as one of his sponsors, and he's got maybe 4 or 5 other there on his trunk. So it is definitely, there's a big business side to this, and Hong Kong, a huge business area. So if they can get, you know, this kid to continue winning, and as Top Rank sees a lot of potential in him, I mean, why not? Why not a boxing star from Hong Kong?
That may be the case, but right now, his mind is not on the future, it is on the present. And you better live in the moment because he's got a tough opponent and one who refuses to give up here tonight, no matter what he's been hit with, even though he's been cut and knocked down. And he took that hard left and had to give ground there. Cho again pot-shotting him. Combination of the body by Enriquez. Now Cho answers back with a couple of right hands to the body himself. Here comes Enriquez and the bell. Very entertaining bout.
He's time already. Play him. Bam, bam, bam. Din round. Bam, 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 bam. Okay? Okay. You have no stamina already. He's tired already. Okay? Fight him outside. Okay? Fight him outside. Okay? Use your reds. Bang, 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 bang. Inside. Bang, 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 bang. DC.
All right, some more of the torrid action. You see Cho reaching him with that right hand, which actually Enriquez walked into. But Enriquez just never gives up. Coming forward, throwing 3-4 punches at a time, landing that good left hook, a left hand lead. Cho able to get under that one. The action has been red hot since the beginning of this fight.
Second, sir.
Don't forget, those of you in the United States, a little later on, catch the HBO 2 telecast, the Zhou Shiming, I'm Not Run Rung World Flyweight Championship fight. Half a minute into round 8, and it's been perhaps the slowest 30 seconds of the fight. It figured these two had to slow down at some point, and they really are sparring a little, I guess you could say, here at the start of round 8. Cho would seemingly be out in front, but he's had plenty of trouble from Enriquez, and he's probably been hit with more clean punches in this fight than all the rest of his fights combined. The last fight we mentioned against Sabu here in Macau for Rex was a tough fight. Sabu gave a good account of himself. And that was a hard fight, and I think this one's even harder. I had my doubts in the round 1 whether Enriquez would last very long with Cho. Whatever Rex Cho does, Enriquez is still right in front of him and still punching back. You could sense some concern from the fans there at certain moments during the course of the fight, but when Cho does get something started and launches into a flurry, they really come to life. Enriquez getting some work to the body done in this round, and now again they're going shoulder to shoulder, head to head. Look at this, they've each got their heads on the other guy's shoulder. This is a hard fight, and 8 rounds have been completed. Crowd gets on Enriquez for 2 punches after the bell. And he salutes the fans, arm upraised as he goes back to his corner.
It was almost as if he thought the fight was over, and his trainer told him, sit down. Because he starts to celebrate as he thinks he did some good work in that round.
I think he's like over there, you mean this isn't an 8-rounder?
Sino mo na tubig? Gawin mo lang. Relax lang muna. Depensa, relax. Yun lang, ha? Huwag ka manggigil.
Hey, 2 rounds. 2 rounds. You gotta win the 2 rounds, okay? Okay. All right, let's go. 15.
Master motivator.
2 more rounds. That's it.
Round 9. 4 rounds to go. Back.
Okay, Freddie Roach had a birthday party here in Macau the other night, and I got to sit with Miguel, and he was just full of stories. It was one story after another. And he's got them. Round 9. Last 6 minutes for these two. Enriquez still coming forward. Cho trying to use the ring a little bit here.
No punch. Ready? Come on. Ready back.
He maybe should have been thinking about that in about round 2.
I think I chuckled a little bit after you said that, because it's like, okay, in round 9 you realize. We'll see. I feel like he's just going to get drawn back in. He's just got that mentality to want to get in there and scrap and entertain. But it'd be to his advantage to be smart these last 2 rounds, and if it goes 2 rounds, and box.
Getting to know these fighters, and I'm sure you have some, at least in the work of the weigh-ins, you see them around the press conferences. They're all very friendly, invariably friendly with the fans and the media here.
Oh, they really are, and they really want to learn English too. I mean, I think that every time I'm here, I prefer them to do the interviews with their translator, with their interpreter, excuse me, because they can fully express themselves, but they want to work on their English so much that they want to use the words that they know. And it's encouraging, because even this Rexo, he's got the sponsorships and all that, because he does not only have the skills in the ring, but he does have that charisma, and his smile does light up a room, and he really knows how to sell it. And these are the kind of faces and the representatives that boxing needs if it's going to succeed here in China.
Who can get the advantage right here? Finally, Cho just gets him in a headlock and gets out of there. Enriquez working to the body. Both men still working hard here in round 9. Without some of the effectiveness, but Enriquez still pushing forward. They're still each trying to almost push each other back. 1 round to go.
Last round na to, ha? Po. Mas well tape. Last round na to, ha? Kailangan na to, wala na to. Wala na to bukas. Inom ka muna. Okay. Pero timing kailangan,
Okay,
ha?
last round. Last round, Michael.
Last round.
All right, let's take a look at some of the action in round 9. Cho doing a good job there of hitting and not getting hit, but he did get hit some in the course of the round. You see Enriquez coming forward using that right hand lead. They have 1 round to go, and these two have earned their money tonight.
Depensa. Pilipinas to, ha? Para sa pamilya mo.
Second go!
Last round. Ready?
A hug from each other for the two fighters. Good sportsmen, honest warriors, come here to get a paycheck and give the fans their money's worth. Oh, and the first hard punch of the round by Enriquez, and Cho walked right into it.
No punch. Ready?
Good combination by Cho, and now Enriquez tries to answer back but is wild. Say this is the 10th and final round. Time for these two guys to bring it, but basically they've brought it since the opening bell. High volume of punches in this fight. This would be sure to keep any punch counter busy. Hard right hand by Enriquez.
He is surely a live dog in this fight, Rich. And I mean, if he thinks it's anywhere close, he's going in for the kill.
I'll tell you, they had a chant going up here for the Wonder Kid from Hong Kong, but Enriquez silenced him real quick. And another strong combination, and he's finishing the stronger of the two.
Anyone who thought he was in there to just be an opponent surely learned the heart and the determination of Michael Enriquez tonight. I have a feeling we'll see him again.
Rex Cho getting an acid test tonight from an energetic rock'em sock'em robot in Michael Enriquez. Look at little Enriquez go, and Cho trying to find the answer. Finds it partially with that right hand to the body. Rex Cho always says he wants to bring excitement to the ring. Sometimes it takes two to tangle, and we've had two tangling here tonight. Crowd into it. Final seconds. Cho unleashes a flurry. Has Enriquez up against the rope. Crowd letting him hear it. Final bell. Terrific fight. Great action. You might argue with Rex's strategy, but you can't argue with the fight that he gave us here tonight. Let's take a look back at a really memorable battle. Round one, that first left hand from Cho staggered Enriquez. Looked like it might be a short night. That was not going to be the case. Enriquez showed in round two, and from then on, he was here to fight. Both fighters landed a myriad of clean shots to the head and to the body. Both fighters were staggered on several occasions. As the fight wound on, you see the staggering there of Cho with that clean right hand in round four, and then the knockdown which followed. Accounting surely for a 2-point round, even though Cho had been in trouble himself earlier in that round. As you can see, there was no let-up between the two. Fight stretched on and on, round after round. Memorable exchange to close out round 7. And it went that way, and it went the distance. And a very memorable bout between these two, who will bear the scars of battle in the morning. And Rex loved it.
He's always smiling.
He can taste his own blood. He likes it. Waiting for the official verdict from the two. I thought the referee, Enriquez Tapkazan, did a very fine job in that fight. Lupe Contreras will provide the numbers, the statistics. He has the cards in his hand, so let's go to Lupe and find out who won this battle.
Okay, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds, the official scorecard reads as follows. Judge Feldman, 95-94. Judge Lagumbay, 95-94. And Judge Hoyle scores it 96-93. All three in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. And now, WBA International Super Flyweight Champion from Hong Kong, China, the Wonder Kid, Rex Jones.
Look at the emotion. He got a real test tonight in a fight that maybe many expected him to win convincingly. He was pressed to the limit, and although it was a unanimous decision, it was a very close fight, winning by 1 point.